Surgical technique for tensionless repair of musculotendinous junction tear of supraspinatus with preservation of enthesis. If any pathology is seen in glenohumeral space, it is treated first and then camera is shifted to subacromial space. Acromioplasty is done whenever required. Bursectomy is essential for proper visualization. Then camera is shifted to posterolateral visualization portal using switching stick. Tear is identified and edges of torn tendon are freshened. This improves healing potential. After removal of flimsy tissue, it could be seen that tear was extending into the joint. Lateral stump of tendon or footprint is measured, which was around 1 cm in this case. Then a 7 mm partial threaded cannula is inserted from anterolateral portal and anterior portal for suture management. Spectrum device or Acupass is used to take bite in medial part of torn tendon. PDS is used to shuttle suture. Two strong threads of different color like ultra braid number 2 are shuttled through the bite and pulled posteriorly. Another bite is taken in tendon and other end of threads is shuttled using PDS in such a way that it makes a mattress loop with threads coming out on bursal side. While taking a bite, sometimes PDS may exit at edge of the torn tendon instead of articular side of tendon, like this bite. This should be avoided as it increases chances of cut through. To avoid this, articular side of tendon is pulled laterally using a grasper and deep bite is taken. Two more bites are taken in same way so as to get 4 threads in mattress suture configuration. Both ends of same thread from anterior and posterior sutures are retrieved from anterolateral cannula. Thus, 2 sutures with 4 free ends are retrieved through cannula laterally. Care is taken to avoid sutures from getting entangled. Lateral cortex is prepared for knotless anchor. We use footprint ultra or poplock anchors. Pilot hole is made for anchor and anchor is deployed using standard technique. Threads are tightened one by one and sutures are cut after anchor is completely buried in. Then remaining sutures are retrieved laterally through cannula. Another knotless anchor is inserted in lateral row following standard technique. Threads are tightened under vision and final locking of anchor is done. Medial part of torn rotator cuff gets pressed on lateral stump of tendon and is held in place. Good reduction is achieved between torn parts. It is difficult to identify tear as it is reduced well and it can only be seen by probing the torn part. There are no sutures in lateral part of torn tendon. Direction of pull of threads is oblique to direction of tendon and muscle fibers. This is helpful to avoid cut through. The construct is stable even on movements. These are preoperative MRI and postoperative MRI which shows good healing. Thank you for watching.